Hello, this is Zofia Kępińska, Empathic here and now, and this is the 4th episode of my podcast. In previous episodes, I've talked about attachment parenting, but today I would like to tell you about something else. I work as a trainer of empathic communication, and I thought it would be nice to explain a little bit about what empathic communication is. A few years ago, I heard about nonviolent communication for the first time. And I said to myself, this is the kind of communication I would like to learn, I would like to use, and I would like to see in the world. I think nonviolent communication is already quite widespread in the world, thanks to both certified NVC trainers and people who don't have NVC certification but share knowledge about NVC in their work. So I'm actually in that second group. I am not a certified trainer, but this empathic communication that I teach, that I talk about, is actually very much rooted in nonviolent communication. Although in my work I also draw from other sources, for example, attachment parenting or Rick Hanson's positive neuroplasticity concept and others. Okay, but what specifically is this empathic communication? It is a communication that takes into account the human being with everything that is alive in him, with his feelings and needs. Communication that doesn't judge. Communication in which there is a real curiosity about the other person. So when I choose empathic communication, I basically choose to be curious about the other human being and what he's like, what is hidden in what he say and do. Empathic communication, it's a communication with the intention of authentic contact. So, it's not communication in which influencing the other person is my priority. So I do various communication tricks to achieve something for myself. No, here I really care about the connection. I want to hear and see the other person. And I also want to be seen and heard. It's also a communication in which I trust that we can find a space where our needs can be heard and taken into account. That we can simply meet in a place where no one has to give up themselves and what is important to them now. It's like inviting another person into my world. Not that we meet halfway. No. I invite you now into my world and I open up to you. And if you want, if you're ready, I will then be happy to visit you in your world. I will listen, I will be there, present. Authentic presence in contact with another person. Not that I'm listening to you because I'm waiting for you to finish so I can finally say my piece. No, I just listen to you and I'm here and now with you, with your words, with what you want to tell me about yourself, about your world. I don't follow the thoughts that come into my head. I'm for you. I hear you. I'm trying not to interpret what you are telling me. I'm just here. This is empathic communication for me. Communication from such a place of curiosity, desire to understand. Contact, openness, authentic relationship. Trusting that I can open up to you, you can open up to me, and that we are safe in this. When I think about empathic communication, I also think about empathy for myself. How I think about myself, what kind of words I use to talk to myself, what kind of connection I have with myself, and with all these things that are alive in me. And just as I don't want to judge another person, I don't want to judge myself too. I don't want to be harsh on myself. I don't want to do things to myself that are not good for me, that don't support me. If I'm not able to get in touch with myself first, to see myself and to hear myself and to take care of myself, it will be also more difficult for me to come into honest contact with another person. For me, empathy is that alive, authentic presence, opening my ears and opening my eyes to the other person. And hey, we don't have to choose empathic communication. We don't have to. Okay? We don't do empathic communication from a place of having to. We do it because we see a resource in it, some value, something that supports the relationship. And sometimes we don't have the resources. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And even that can be overcome with empathic communication. Look, I don't have space now to listen to you. Right now, I don't want to listen. I need to take care of myself first. You see, this, after all, is also a honest and opening up. Because after all, come on, I want to listen to you for real. I don't want to pretend. So if I'm not able to listen now because of a lot of reasons, I would like to tell you this. I have no space now to listen to you. You understand the thing, yeah? That this empathic communication, it's something that is coming from the place of being honest and authentic, yeah? Because if I'm really curious about the other person, I would rather say I'm not able to listen now than pretending that I'm listening but I'm not. So it's okay sometimes to say to your partner, to your child, to whoever you are talking with, that you just need time for yourself now, space for yourself. And sometimes even this kind of communication doesn't work out for us and we go into something completely unempathic and it just happens. Sometimes we don't have the strength, the tools, or even the will, and that's okay too. We can still do something for ourselves so that afterwards we don't feel bad about ourselves. You know, like, oh, how I could act like this, how bad person I am, blah, blah, you know. We can just, instead of this, choose to say gently to ourselves, okay, this time I didn't react the way I wanted to. It happened. I don't feel good about it. But maybe next time I will do it different way. Don't be hard to yourself. Okay, I think this is all that I wanted to tell you about what is this empathic communication? What does it really mean? So, real, honest connection, curiosity, being in connection with yourself and with all the things that are alive in you, and then opening to other people and being curious about what is alive in them, here and now. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.